Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-52 in exactly the same place as it was before in the previous game. Yes, I'm afraid this one is on Malinovka, North Spawn, and it's under the command of Apache 6467 of REBRN. It's a Tier 6 Soviet premium light tank, a reward tank, and the battle is about to start. Okay, game on. Now, let's see if he can do as well as he did the last time. If you remember, he managed to get an ace tanker and the Holy Trinity, the spotter badge, the patrol duty and the scout for spotting at least 9 enemy vehicles. In fact, I think he spotted 11, I think it was, or 12. Well, he spotted a number already, a huge number out there. And he's nicely enscouted in the bush. The only problem with being in this bush is that it does tend to be a target of Arty. I know I aim for this bush the first time I'm on this map. First shot, if I'm on the south spawn, is to aim for this one and really ruin the day for any spotter who happens to be out here. There are other spotting places you can go to. In fact, there's another one that's even closer to the enemy, but it's a little more risky. Okay, we're getting spotting damage already, 1,430, so that's a spotter badge at the very least. But there's bound to be some more, and every time you spot some damage, you're going to pick up half the XP, and that's got to be worth it. Now, the T-52, if you remember from last time I explained all about it, this is a tank that was supposed to replace the T-26, which was the Soviet light tank that was used for infantry. This one's a little faster. It was supposed to be a version of the Panzer Mark III. It was based on the Panzer Mark III's capabilities. The Soviets and the Germans actually shared their tank data, their tank engineering. The Germans visited the Soviets and had a look at all their tanks. This was before they went to war. In fact, before the Second World War started. And of course, the Soviets learned a lot from the Germans, and that's why the T-52 was designed, although it never got put in production. Of course, the Soviets actually went off on a different route. They designed the T-34 with that beautifully angled front armour, which actually helped deflect a lot of pre-war German tank shells. The Panzer Mark III and Panzer Mark IV had tremendous difficulty penetrating T-34s. The Stugs could do it, but it took a lot of effort for them. But yes, the T-52, it's quite an interesting design. It has a commander's cupola, which means that the commander doesn't actually have to take part in loading the gun or aiming the gun. His sole duty is to find the targets and then direct the crews to aim at those targets and shoot them. So it has a separate loader, a separate gunner, and the commander, and of course the driver up front. Now this particular vehicle, the T-52, you got it if you're in the game from at least 4.5 years. It was a reward tank that they gave out. Oh, he's just picked up some more damage assist off a Panther. Of course, he was the first one that spotted it, but he pulled away from the firing position. And he's now headed back up the hill. Or headed back up the hill. No, he's headed up the hill because he hasn't been up here before. And this is slightly different from the last game. Last game he spent most of the time in the bush and then made his end run into the enemy area to pick up some spotting damage on the last remaining enemies and do some damage to them. In this battle, it's very different. He's actually going to do some proper damage to the enemy and try and spot the guys who are up the hill. He's got a Challenger tank destroyer behind him. This is a tier 8 game. There's the IS. Okay, he's locked on, but he's not firing at it. He doesn't want to give his position away. There's a CDC, a T-3485, a Wizzy 1201FT. He's in tremendous danger right now. There's a huge enemy force just ahead of him, and they're no more than 150 meters away. Oh, he knocked a tree down. But he's picked up a patrol duty because he's spotted at least 6 enemy tanks, and he's the only one spotting them as they're damaged. And this is fantastic for his team. He's now up to 3k of damage. He's spotted all those guys. They're pulling back. Their sixth senses are going off. They know they're in danger, but they can't see him. He's hidden in the bushes. And that Wizzy1201FT has just taken a huge amount of damage. He's almost gone. He's gone. He's been killed. Now the 45 TP came out for a brief second. And he just took a massive hit as well, 286. And an Arty round as well, because he just got stunned. Now I think that Apache is trying to actually do a mission. Let's have a quick look and see which one it is. Well, he's got to get some armor efficiency. Block 2 times more damage than the hit points for his vehicle. I don't think he's going to complete that somehow, because this vehicle has practically no armor whatsoever. Any shell that hits it's more than likely going to go straight through. He does have a nice 57mm gun, which is capable of 85 alpha and penetrating 118mm of armor. That IS is trying to side scrape out, but he doesn't know we're here. He's getting hit. That, I think, was around from either the IS or the Challenger. Here comes the 45 TP. And he's just got a massive hit. This must be very disturbing for those tank drivers, because they're getting hit and they don't know who's actually doing it. The guys behind us can't see these tanks. They're just seeing the outline that Apache 6467 is providing to them. And this is the valuable job of a light tank, to actually spot the enemy, find out where they are and pass the information back. The RT behind us is a GW Tiger P, and he's firing at these tanks too, but we've lost sight of them now, so we might have to move up if we're going to find out where they are. Now there's an OI, he's on the opposite side. Oh, he's above the water. And here comes the T-34-85. It's not the premium version. Oh, and he went down the dip. He's coming along the lakeside, I think. Okay, we're just having a look to see where the Challenger and the IS are. Okay, we can't see the GW. No sight of the enemy up front, so it means they probably pulled back. We're one tank down on the enemy, but I don't think that's a problem. Here's the T-34-85. Okay, we're going to pull back now, because the closer he gets, the more likely he's going to get spotted, and he was spotted. And now he's going to have to dash into the bushes as fast as he can. 6 seconds, and then he'll be unspotted again. Shells coming through. He's dodging them. Okay, now he's unspotted. Shells have stopped coming after him. But he's going to have to move forward again, otherwise the Challenger and the IS are not going to have anybody to fire at. So there's the OI. Oh, we can fire at him. Oh, he's gone. The kill went to the Challenger. And there's the T-34-85. Now, we've spotted him. He can't see us. He's taking damage. The Leo's spotting now for us instead. We've got 5.4k of damage, which is a huge amount. And Apache's moved forward as far as he can to do some more spotting. There are some enemy around still. There's that CDC. He went down the other side. Went over the top and came down the other side. So went back over the hill because he couldn't get round this side, because Apache 6467 was spotting him. So they all came lakeside instead. This might be that Apache 6467 could actually go up the hill and have a look down at the enemy from above the hill, but still transmit information back to his team. And he was seen again. May have been the T-34-85. Shells coming his direction. He needs to go unspotted, and okay, we should be clear now. That T-34-85 got very close, and we've been spotted again, so there must be some enemy to the south of us at the moment. Oh, driven into the water, but we can get across this area because it's shallow. come up the other side. So there must be an enemy tank to the south of us right now. And I think they came up on the water side. So they're in the one column, but we can't see them. He's having a look round. Nobody come to sight yet. And this is on. We should have spotted them by now. So maybe there isn't anybody in the one column. Maybe they were even closer. Maybe they were near the water. Okay, well, Apache's going to do a quick run now by the water. See who's there. Oh, T-34-85 been spotted again. And we've been spotted as well. It's going to attract enemy fire. Now, can we get shots on them? Oh, there's the IS. Okay, so that was the guy who was further up the hill, and he came down as well and went the other route. Now, I think he's going to try and sneak up on that T-34-85 and get some shots into him. We're unspotted at the moment. He doesn't know we're here. Okay, this 57 this gun, the 57mm gun, very good penetration. There you go, got him. That's nice. There's only 3 enemies left. The IS, the CDC, and the last one is there, Arty, the GW Tiger Porsche. So he could have gone up the hill, as I mentioned earlier, and spotted the enemy from up high. Even got shots on them. They probably wouldn't have been able to do anything about it, because if they tried replying to him, his guys would actually probably respond to them. Okay, there's the ISU-152 staying near the cap to protect it. So I think it's time to go Arty hunting, isn't it? There's one of the enemy, the IS, Lakeside. CDC was further back. We're going round the absolute maximum range of the view. Oh no, there's the CDC. I was saying we were going around the view range of this tank so that we can actually spot the enemy without the enemy knowing that we were there. And we managed to find the CDC, which means our teammates should be able to get shots on them now. But I suspect that we could probably penetrate the CDC ourselves. We're not going to the cap. That would tell him where we are. Auto aimed on. There's the GW Tiger P. Oh, CDC's gone. Okay, now we go for the GW Tiger Porsche. He's going to get targeted by our Arty. We are the only one. Oh no, we're not the only one spotting him. The Leo's coming down the hill, and he just got a massive hit into that GW. Arty shells were raining in as well. And he's gone. The Leo got him. And that game is a win. So, one big massive hole in the front of the vehicle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's an ace tanker again for Apache 6467 in the T-50-2. He managed to get a spotter badge this time for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and a patrol duty for being the only tank spotting at least 6 enemy vehicles whilst they were damaged. But sadly this time round he didn't get the scout medal for spotting at least 9 enemy vehicles and being the first ones to spot them. He only spotted 4 in that occasion. I think some of the other players on the other side of the map, the south side, they were spotting some of the enemies who were coming up by the water side on the west side of the map. His win rate for that game was 553, but remember, this is judged on the fact that he wasn't doing that much in the way of damage and he was doing mostly spotting. If we look at the team score, we can see that he actually did only 219 hit points of damage. The highest score on was the Challenger. He was sitting right behind him, putting holes in all those enemy tanks. 3,940 hit points of damage. He picked up a high caliber. The next high score after that was the ISU-152 with 2,470 hit points. And after that, the AMX CDC on the enemy team with 2,054. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Challenger, the Leo, and the CDC. All had 3 kills apiece. I'm afraid Apache only managed to get the 1 kill. Only one. But when it came to base XP, he did get the highest, 1,162 base experience points, 1,053 for the Challenger and 694 for the Leo. Now, why did he get such a high base XP? Well, we'll see very shortly. He only fired 4 shots, got 3 direct hits and 3 penetrations, damage of 219 hit points, of which 89 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was a penetration. That big hole in the front of the vehicle, yep, I'm afraid that was a lot of damage. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 2 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 6,058 hit points of spotting assist. That's where he earned such a high base XP, because he was spotting for his team. He earned 43,934 credits from that game, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 38,046 credits. He picked up 1 bomb for getting the patrol duty, and 1,743 XP, 523 for this being a premium vehicle, and 2,266 altogether. So a very good game. It would have been better if he hadn't got hit by one of the enemy tanks while he was doing that spotting, but I think the problem was that the moment he was spotted, I think the IS had him immediately, and it did appear that he had the 122mm gun and put a big hole right through the center of Apache, but he was very good at dodging the enemy fire after that, and you saw several shots went flying straight past him, so he was very good at evading and escaping. So well done by Apache 6 or 6-7. You've managed to help your team win that battle very nicely indeed. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, hit that notification button, leave a comment in the comments below, and thank you for watching.